Hello everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing yet another crappy Sonic game. What game is it this time, you may ask? Well, none other than Sonic Colors. I remember when this game first came out, all the fanboys were doing the usual, "Oh my god, this game's gonna save Sonic." And you know what? Because the first level they polished up a lot, the fanboys actually thought it saved Sonic. Sadly, the more you play into it, the more you realize it was just a piece of crap game that was just overhyped by all the fanboys. And oh my god, this game's awesome because it says Sonic on it. First off, since you have to suffer through this intro song every time you start the game, I'm just going to say, this is auto-tuned crap. And the Wisps? Well, tragically that is good R34 material. I guarantee there are going to be about 3 million pics on E621 about those Wisps and stuff. I mean, you can probably guess that there will be, but that's beside the point. The opening song absolutely stinks. It's like they took a generic auto-tuned crappy song and used it. As for the plot, well, basically Eggman is building some theme park or some crap, which uses the Wisps or something, and intends to take over the world with it. Holy crap, we haven't heard that story in other Sonic games. And the game is also based off planets and Wisps that give you powers. Holy crap, that's not very unoriginal. I mean, that is obviously 100% original, isn't it? I mean, just like Super Sonic, that's also 100% original. Same with Shadow the Hedgehog. Everything in that game was original too. Alright, so on to the actual gameplay. When you start the game off, after waiting about 13 years for the game to finally load, you might be like, holy crap, Sega has finally got it right this time. I mean, after all you do is hold forward and it actually might control properly, right? Sadly, after Act 1 of every single stage in the game, you'll feel like it just fell apart. For example, Act 1. Since all you do is hold forward for this stage, it just looks like, holy crap, Sega's actually got it right, until you try to turn and then you realize that the controls actually aren't that great, and are actually quite clunky overall. One of the first problems you'll notice are the random, boring platforming sections, when the game just comes to a halt and you have to jump through platforms. The only problem, when you're jumping through the platforms, the game feels slow and clunky, especially with the controls. If you're having issues with the controls, the game just won't complete properly and you'll be stuck here trying to figure out how to get past it. It's not fun at all, and it isn't helped by the fact that the Wisps can half the time harm you. I've gotten into random deaths because of the laser wisp, and even fallen back, like as you can see now. The forced filler acts are pretty boring too, especially because they feel like they've been tacked on for the sole purpose of improving the playtime, when a lot of them are only, say, a minute long. During that time, the only thing that makes them feel longer are like I said, the crappy random platforming sections, the crappy controls causing you to mess up and get hit a lot, and best of all, during the sidestep sections, unlike Generations where you can sidestep with RB and LB, with this game you use the analog stick, which is imprecise and causes lots of random deaths. And not to mention, you can also die real quickly from the grind whales like here. The grind whales are glitchy, like when I'm trying to change direction, I have to push it a lot just to change the freaking direction. It's annoying. Seriously, who at Sega thought... Speaking of cheap deaths, there's a ton in this game, whether they're from just random deaths, or from the game just deciding to crap out on you, or from the random platforming, or from the Wisps. It doesn't matter. Either way, you'll still die, because this game sucks. The only good part about this game, and I'm just going to say it right now, are the graphics and the music. The music is somewhat memorable, even though it's not that great, and the graphics are some of the better graphics on the Wii, considering the Wii is basically a souped-up GameCube. But then again, it looks much better in Dolphin and should have been on a better system like the 360, but that still would not have solved the cheap deaths. And just like Sonic Generations, there are heavily scripted levels where all you gotta do is hold up for half the level while the game just scripts itself. I mean, for this part, all you have to do is hold up for the first, like, 30-40 seconds of the level, which is kind of a good amount of time by Sonic standards. I mean, while the graphics are good, the thing is, the game is basically playing itself. And instead of using the other buttons to move, like the triggers, you have to use the analog stick to move. I mean, come on. L and R are there on the controller for a reason. Hello, Sega. Did you just throw logic out the window or something? Plus, this level is confusing. The wisps on this level don't respawn, so the box wisp, for example, when you get it, you'll get stuck because you can't do anything whatsoever. All in all, the game is just... I mean, seriously. Who thought this was fun? Did some 10-year-old kid who went off his Ritalin think it's fun? Because this game is not very fun at all. In fact, if anything, this game just makes me want to wonder why. All in all, it's just another crappy Sonic game that should just be left in a bargain bin. Anyways, thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and you can find this game in the bargain bin. Or you can take this game's advice and pirate it. I mean, after all, in this game they do support piracy. Don't believe me? Just look at...
No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me!
You know, he does have a point there. This game isn't worth very much, not even in the bargain bin. You can find this game, even though it's only 20 bucks, it's not even worth 20 bucks. It's worth about as much as a pack of CDRs. I mean DVD-Rs. You could buy a pack of DVD-Rs for less than this game, and burn a bunch of stuff that's better than this game. And since it's so easy to softmod a Wii, you could always just play this game for like 10 minutes before realizing it's a piece of crap and you wasted a blank DVD on it. All in all, this game's just a piece of crap. Even though the graphics are good, that's the only thing good. The gameplay, well, the controls are absolutely horrendous, and the wisps just break the game. Like I said, they make it a lot more annoying and a lot more cheap. And let's not forget the bottomless pits. And not only that, but we also must not forget the fact that the acts in this game, most of them are filler, just like in Sonic Unleashed. To recap, this game's just a waste of money. Oh yeah, and another thing. The wisps are annoying. And so is Tails. All in all, thanks for watching, and please don't waste your money on this game, because this game is definitely not worth it. You could buy better games with your money. You could go to GameStop and pick up a Xenoblade when that hits, because I heard that was going to be much better than this garbage. Anyways, thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.